Good morning, Facebook family and friends and YouTube subscribers. Today is Wednesday. It is the 13th of 2015. And it's kind of hot outside today. I've been out, just got back from the gym. I went to the gym to go do cardio. And then I'll go back this afternoon or this evening to do some weightlifting. Today is my leg day. So I'm working on legs today, so I'll crawl back home later tonight. But, I always get these interesting emails and questions from people. And they ask me, how has my life been as a black gay man and dealing with the black community? Have I ever had any issues being an out black gay man? And I get a lot of these questions from people who are going through, they're just coming out, or they want to come out, or they have some questions in their mind about their sexuality, and they're a little afraid or nervous, and they don't know what to expect. Well, I can only tell you these are my personal experiences that I'm going to share with you all. I've pretty much been gay all my life. I really came out to the public in high school. About my sophomore, junior year, and I really want to say junior year, I can't remember, sophomore or junior year in high school, I let people know I was gay, and the vast majority of my schoolmates at Aiken High School in Cincinnati, Ohio, did not have a problem with my sexuality. It was not an issue at all. In fact, I was a very popular kid, and wore some of the nicest clothes. High school is a fashion show. If you have the nicest clothes or a nice car, you kind of fit into that in crowd. So I was in the in crowd, and I was smart. I was in some of the more in AP or college AP orientated classes. So I had my little group of friends, and we were, for me, high school was a breeze. I didn't have any issues with the students. I did have some issues with some teachers there who didn't particularly care for me being so out with my sexuality. So there we go. So, but throughout my life, I've been out. My family members have known I'm gay since forever. It's never been an issue. Never was an issue with my father. My mother was a minor issue because she was a Jehovah's Witness at the time. She quickly got over it. But my cousins, uncles, aunts, if there were ever any issues with my family members, if any of my family members had any issues with my sexuality, they did not let it be known to me. Now, if they did it behind my back, I haven't heard about it. And it could be, and I really do feel like my family's a little bit more liberal than the average black family. So more liberal, a tad bit more educated. In my family, I never heard my mother nor father call any derogatory names to anyone gay or lesbian. I never heard my father use the term faggot. I never heard my mother refer to anyone like that. I never heard her say anything about gays in a negative way, nor my father, nor any of my family members or in cousins, or none of them. So I was always comfortable with who I was, and people knew I was gay, and they knew I was. And then, when I entered a relationship with Earl, we were together for so long, it was no secret. Family members came and stayed at the house with us. It was just never an issue. People knew, and like I said, if it was an issue, it was not publicly said to me. So, it really reached a point where people would be traveling from up north to down south, and our house literally became a hotel where people would be staying in our home, cousins, uncles, everybody. And they were staying in the house with me and Earl. So I don't think my family ever had an issue with it. Now, I've had jobs where I've never had an issue with my sexuality. Even when I was in high school, I was out and I didn't have an issue then. I never had an issue at any job. I've never lost an apartment or a job or an income because of my sexuality. I've never had any issues in general society because of my sexuality. I have straight friends. I go to straight clubs, and when I used to go to clubs. Now I can't get out of bed to go to a club. I'm like, if I go to a club like this, I'm seriously, if I go to a club, I'm like this. But back in the day, I used to go to 112 and various other clubs and be in there all night until they closed, and never an issue. My friends knew, the people I was there with. I have never ever had an issue within the black community because of my sexuality. Now, the biggest problems I've had as a black gay man are dealing with other black gay men. That has been a nightmare. You got a lot of black gay guys who are not comfortable being out. And they do some very devious things to other gay men who are out. And I've had that happen numerous times, so many times to count. So when I see somebody acting a fool towards me, or I can tell you some stories. One story in particular is when I was in high school, there was this guy who, I was working at this department store, and this individual who worked in way in the back of the store, loading dock, was running around and asking all these questions about me. Was I gay? Did I think I was gay? And they were like, well, yeah, Walter J, he's gay. But he would never come and ask me. So finally one day I was walking through the store, and he approached me. He was like, I see you sometimes here, and I was just curious to know, are you gay? And I was like, you didn't ask everybody at this damn store, they didn't told you I was gay, so I'm glad. I said, yeah, I'm gay, so what's the problem? And long story short, guy, this man had been literally up there harassing me on that damn job. Now all of a sudden he want to talk to me. He want to ride, pick me up, and go places. And he was a cute guy, a very attractive guy, and I was young and stupid. So, of course, he would come by. I was still in high school, and he was older. Now, he would come by my house and pick me up, and we would go ride around Cincinnati, Ohio on his damn raggedy car. He had a nice car. It was a classic car he was fixing up. But he was just, that's when I learned that some people are not comfortable with who they are, but they are gay. But they want to put on this front. So, because we'd be hanging out all weekend, riding around, doing all kinds of stuff, kissing this, that, and the other, getting to know each other. But when we get back to work, no communication. Wouldn't even look wouldn't look my way and just walk away as if I didn't exist. So I caught on pretty quickly. I said, okay, so this is how this works. So anyway, I've had those types of issues with individuals who are not comfortable who they are, with their sexuality, and they create all these other issues for somebody who's out and enjoying life. And I guess another issue I've had within the gay community itself, because some of these guys are so filled with bitterness, jealousy, anger, and they can create so much havoc in your life. That over the past few years, I've had to really distance myself from a lot of the members of the gay community. This is just orange juice. There's no vodka in here. It's a little early for vodka. I've had to separate and distance myself from the drama that comes with being in the gay community. Some of these people are just so filled with drama. It's just too much. I like a drama-free life. I like to be able to smile and enjoy life. So, I can only these examples and what I just posted is only my experiences, because I can imagine some people have probably had way worse experiences dealing with the black community because of their sexuality. I think transgender men and women probably have a tough road because some people don't understand what it means to be transsexual, and all they see is a man dressed up as a woman, and they don't like it. So I can imagine those people probably have a tougher road. But again, I can only talk about experiences that I've had as a person. Overall, my experience has been rather positive within the community. I haven't had the type of issues or nightmare issues that I've heard about from other people. Now, I have friends who haven't spoke to their mother and father or family members in 15, 20 years because they were kicked out of the house because they were gay. I didn't have that problem. But I do know it exists. And I do know that there are people out there suffering and having a very tough time because of their sexuality, and I think that needs to change, and I think it's sad. And I hate to see anyone being mistreated over something they have no control over. That's just my opinion. If you like my videos, please click like, share them with family members and friends. And I am going to get I'm afraid I gotta clean up this kitchen. Anyway, enjoy your Wednesday, and I'm out of here, guys. And I look forward to reading your comments and your thoughts. And I would love to hear what you're up to. What has your experience been like as a black gay man? Have there been problems? Have there been issues? Have you been able to live your life proudly? Love to hear what you guys got to say. I'm out.